Namaste, this is DWIT News and I am Ritu Pudasaini. DWIT Software Club is preparing for another season of Dear Hack, DWIT's own esteemed hackathon. With the last season ending in grand success as one of Nepal's biggest hackathon, the club aims to surpass it and has already begun its preparation. The core organizing committee has already been formed along with the volunteers and the registration is now open for the event happening on May 10th. Let's hear from Asutosh for more.
Hello Asutosh, how are the preparations going on for their hack?
Yeah, the preparations are going quite well, Rahul. We are almost finished with the finances and the sponsorships and everything. We're also making progress in terms of social media and in terms of website and things like that. We are currently focused on elevating the event further. So our budgeting is done and now we're going to actually choose the participants. The application ends in a few days, I think. And after that, we're going to choose our participants and then we're going to try to make it the event that we want it to be. Last year, the people that organized it set the bar pretty high. And this year, hopefully, we can surpass it. And the finances have been kind to us. The social media and everything has been going pretty smoothly. And the only thing that's left now is the actual event itself. And we're working on the details behind the scenes. And we're working really hard to make it a huge reality. Yeah.
Thank you, Asutosh.
For more college updates, let's move to Princika.
DWIT Hiking Club embarked on a thrilling two-day hike to Australian base camp with 20 other participants. The picturesque landscape and the memory forged during the hike will surely be cherished by all. DWIT Sports Club organized the basketball session for students on 21st of April 2024. The students were excited to get back into basketball after their recent victory in the TU basketball tournament. CSIT class of 2025 had their TU board examination on 1st of April 2024, whereas CSIT class of 2027 has started their board examination on 26th of April 2024. CSIT class of 2026 had their final defense of Project Force on 22nd of April. It marks the end of first of 3 projects they'll require for a computer science degree in DWIT. Back to you, Ritu.
In national news, April 13, 2024 marks a joyous occasion for Nepal as the nation rings in the Nepali New Year 2081 BS. The Nepali New Year, based on the Bikram Sambat calendar, falls on the first day of the Baisak month. This auspicious day signifies fresh beginning, renewal, and hope for the coming year. Biscuit Jatra is widely celebrated by the Newar community during the New Year. Local people work an entire month of Chaitra to construct and decorate a magnificent chariot of Lord Bhairava and Bhadrakali. From the Natapal temple of the Taumadi, these chariots are pulled towards the Khalatol. In the previous year, in January and February, 1,28,000 tourists visited Nepal, but in same month of 2024, the number increased to 1,76,000, suggesting a rise of more than 37.5 in the number of visitors arrival. This includes both air and land arrivals, since both have the impact on the increase in visitor. In February alone, there were about 97,500 foreign arrivals in Nepal via airplane. The 2 countries that send the most tourists to Nepal are China and India. In February, Nepal welcomed approximately 25,500 tourists from India and 9,180 from China. The United States also sent 9,089 visitors. 3 of the top 10 nations in Nepal that draw tourists are Germany, Australia, and Myanmar. Buddhist travelers, particularly those from Thailand and Myanmar, may find significant interest in Lumbini, the birthplace of Buddha, and many other Buddhist sites in Nepal. Nepal failed to qualify for ACC Emerging Teams Asia Cup for the first time since 2018 after they suffered a 4-wicket defeat against Hong Kong in Al Amarat, Oman on Saturday. The Rhinos entered the tournament as one of the favourites, having won the last edition of the ACC Premier Cup to qualify for their first Asia Cup. Last year, in the build-up to their Premier Cup success, they had taken the cricketing world by storm with a masterclass performance, winning 11 of their last 12 matches of the ICC Cricket World Cup League 2 to qualify for the ICC Cricket World Cup qualifier, introducing them as a rising power of cricket. On Friday, they lost to bitter rivals, the United Arab Emirates, in the semi-finals that shattered a dream of booking a ticket to their second Asia Cup. Moving along with the sports, in the historic turn of events, Bayern Leverkusen clinched their first ever German Football League title, ending Bayern Munich's 11-year reign under the guidance of former Liverpool midfielder Xabi Alonso. Leverkusen secured the Bundesliga crown with the resounding 5-0 victory over Werder Bremen. The triumph, fueled by the first career hat-trick from Florian Wirtz, saw ecstatic scenes as supporters stormed the pitch and players celebrated within thick red smoke. Leverkusen, on the remarkable 43-game unbeaten streak, are also eyeing a treble with Leeds in the Europa League and an upcoming German Cup final. Alonso, reflecting on the journey from near relegation to champions, described it as a big success for the club, while captain Granit Xhaka praised team's unparalleled focus and mentality. In other world's news, Taiwan's biggest earthquake in at least 25 years killed 9 people on April 3rd and injured more than 900 people, while 50 workers traveling from a minibus to a hotel in National Park were found missing. Some buildings tilted at precarious angle in the mountainous, sparsely populated country of Hualien near the epicenter of the 7.2 magnitude quake was struck just offshore at about 8 a.m. and triggered massive landslides. As darkness fell, some people were spending the nights in tents and other shelters. Meanwhile, scores of emergency workers were trying to shore up damaged buildings and demolish those deemed impossible to save. And again, a magnitude of 5.6 earthquake struck off the coast of Hualien County in eastern Taiwan at 10:40 a.m. on April 21st, according to the Central Weather Administration. Dubai faced a crisis on mid-April as heavy storm and rainfall caused chaos across the city, flooding streets, homes, and disrupting lives. The city's infrastructure and drainage systems needed help to handle the intense downpour, raising concern about its ability to cope with future extreme weather events. Experts warn that climate change may make such storms more common, highlighting the urgent need for better preparedness and adaptation measures. As residents deals with the aftermath of the deluge, the event serves as the stark reminder of the importance of the climate resilience in ensuring the safety and well-being of the cities like Dubai. Let's move to Princika for more world news.
In association football, Athletic Bilbao have won their first major trophy in 40 years after defeating Mallorca in Copa del Rey final. Tesla CEO Elon Musk announces more than 10% of the company's global workforce will be laid off. It comes to a shock to many people who have already been struggling in the current job market. European Space Agency scientists announces the discovery of Gaia BH3, the second largest known black hole in Milky Way. The Indian Premier League has seen record-breaking performance this season, with the highest team record being broken 4 times. The Sunrisers Hyderabad sits at the top of the table, with the score being 287-3 against RCB. Back to you, Ritu.
That's it for the bulletin. Stay tuned for more.